Yes. Okay.
Eating my dinner and breakfast.
Good for you.
Okay, call this meeting to order. Everyone, honey, turn this thing on.
Turn it on. Right here, that little button
I'm
right there.
turning this over to someone that knows how to run it.
Okay.
Recorder. Is it going?
Wait, I got it right here. Damn it. There.
Okay.
It's on.
Okay, I call this special meeting to order. This is due to finances that we have to have in by tomorrow that I really didn't know. I thought budget was in the springtime. So,
By tomorrow?
No, it has to be in this next week.
next week. I understood you to say tomorrow.
No, next week. Next week.
But anyway, there's too many other things going on. So, now Bob's we had voted on to give Becky, well, we didn't roll call or anything.
I got
$1,800. $100 a week.
Okay. We voted to give Becky $1,800. Since she wasn't actually an employee, we can't give her a 1099. But if we up it to $1,950, that covers the income tax that she would have to pay.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So, someone make a motion that we're going to up it.
I make a motion that we increase from the $1,800 to $1,950, and that she will take care of her own taxes.
I'll second it.
You got that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
All
what it
those
is.
in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Okay.
So I'll write the check for $1,950.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Then Alexis, the commissioner, sat down and basically, let me have this first. I went to the bank. There is a $25,000 CD, and there is a little interest on it. And cashing it out, there will be a penalty that I don't know what it is. That'll be done this afternoon, but I was rushed for time. In our, as near as I could tell,
Can I ask a question?
yes, ma'am.
Why are you cashing it out?
Because the commissioners say we have too much money.
Okay, and so okay, I understand.
Okay.
I don't understand though. Whether it's in a CD or
The checking account?
yeah, it's the same. It's still 2,500. Yeah, 25,000 or something.
So are they saying we have to spend all this money now?
When
No.
is the due date? When does it?
I don't know. She kept it. I was in there yesterday. They had to make calls because it has never been transferred from person to person in Council on Aging. It's a Clara Sulcer, I think. Anyway, so she found out this morning that whoever's president, Nancy and I can sign it and cash it in. The commissioners are saying we have too much money.
Beyond the $25,000 in your CD, what else do you have?
I'm trying to read that. Okay. The savings account, and it says on here they transferred that $4,000 to checking because it was to give to Sylvan.
Yes.
Otherwise, we were going to
Be overdrawn.
overdrawn. Yeah. So as near as I can tell, our balance is $1,717.81 in the savings and there's nothing at Tescott any longer.
Okay, that's the savings account is
That's a
1717.
I believe. You-
Now, that can't be. That's not possible.
Why
Because she cashed a $25,000 bond 2 months ago.
CD?
We haven't had $20,000.
She put that in this checking account,
Oh,
not
yeah.
the savings account.
Okay.
That was,
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, this is savings account.
Okay.
It says.
On the savings account, if you took $4,000 and gave it to Sylvan, that would make you overdrawn? Is that what you're saying?
It would have.
This is back in October.
Okay.
That's when it was done.
Yeah.
When we gave a check.
because
to
you
Sylvan.
only get savings quarterly.
Okay, go ahead, Judy. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt.
Now, nope, I gotta read upwards, not downwards.
Because it was an.
Our current balance in the checking account is $20,171.28. Didn't that say one?
That sounds about right.
I don't understand.
That's 717, and this is 171. Oh, okay.
I'll tell you why here just a minute.
But she took from Tescott and put it in the checking. Okay. And I don't know. I'd
I wonder
have
how
to.
many of these checks have cleared.
The 31st. It says 3701,
Okay.
3703.
Okay.
What's this 94 check? It was for $76.
Okay.
And
Well,
I'd like to know who this $858 went to.
Lincoln Senior Center for the
That's the new freezer.
Oh,
The new freezer.
Okay. Okay. I figured there had to be a good, but there's too much going on in my mind.
Glenn put it on his check on his
Yeah, I know
credit
that,
card,
but
and then we wrote the check to
I
him.
just couldn't
Okay,
remember.
there's 3,700.
But the LCA paid him back, so I had to go to the LCA.
And she done 161.25 was to IRS. You know, in the middle of the month. That
Okay, so is that done with a check? Doesn't show that.
I don't think so because there wasn't
Look at your
anyone.
checkbook, Nancy.
There wasn't anyone, and she had to wire it because government
That's
was
what I was
shut
going to
down.
say. I don't think there's a check for that because I've written down the checks.
Okay.
We had to pay for a wire.
I don't know that.
It cost to wire money.
98. No.
It's got to be in the checkbook what on the sheet what it's for.
It was for taxes because she was having trouble with them, and she kept saying, "I want to give you money," and they finally agreed to let it
Okay.
because we were in
And
transition.
this was in the middle of December? you
No,
said?
January.
Oh, January. Yeah, because there's no checks written. Because I have all the checks that are written since December 31st.
Okay.
And there was
This is something we have to, because tax deal, we're going to have to talk with Jeannie Kringle.
Yeah.
Okay. On this, I move to make a motion that we table the expenses. That one we're going to talk about today. We table the expenses until the two of you get together and find out what we actually have at the end in our balance.
Okay, we've got the balance
Okay.
here. We just
But
don't
we're not
have
sure. We're not sure where the checks are, though.
Here's the checks that are outstanding. I've got those.
Okay.
The only thing that bugs me is what that is. It almost has to be this 3702 check. Even though it's
Okay.
not showing that. Since it came in
Tell
on...
client 76.
Yeah, and since it came in on January 31st, I'm guessing it has to be that one.
Okay,
Okay, so there's like 4 checks
all right.
that are still out.
Oh, I thought I realized this. I've got the prices. Okay. And another expense that I called that care deal all she'll tell me is this person has 3 or 4 steps for a ramp and she's renting, and I kind of have guessed who this is. I'm not going to mention here,
It's a HIPAA.
but I, in my own mind, have guessed, and so I don't know what it would cost to have a ramp built for this person that is needing it.
Do you have to go through the owner of the property, or she don't even own it? And what's he gonna say, or she, or whoever?
I guess they have, whoever this lady, this Valerie I'm talking to, has done that. They can do, but they need a ramp. So we agreed to help with the funding, but here again, all of this HIPAA stuff, she can't tell me a whole lot, and I can't do too much without knowing a little more. Right.
Does HIPAA really come into play on something like this? This is not medical information we're passing. It's not social security numbers that we're passing. It's simply a person's need for a ramp. I'm
But
not
then
certain
by
that
naming them, it is saying
how about
what
you
their
use the
condition.
How about you just say the address of the building or who owns the house?
I'll try and get that from the lady.
Because that might make more sense. Because you probably do need to talk to the owner of the home before.
Wouldn't you think that she'd already done that?
What do you think? And supposedly Council on Aging has helped this person in the past.
What do you need, honey?
Okay? Let me go over this. This is what...
Getting ready to go over.
Okay,
They talked about the first number being increased
What?
on that paper.
what
That
you
she
need to put down for that ramp,
right
just-
there.
She's going to go
That
right now.
I'm still
Let her go over it
investigating.
first.
Okay.
We have to add a percentage to that, but we're going to talk about that right
Okay. Our budget. This is from the commissioners.
now. The commissioners wrote this out. We're going to be saving like a little over $36,000 because of past experience. But this is what our budget should be. Now, you need to listen to this real closely because we have to add money to this, a percentage of some type. And it's up to us to decide what percentage that's going to be.
Is Becky still here?
Yeah,
Let me run and get copies.
I'll do
So
that. I'll do that.
all right. Let everybody have a copy. It'll stick in your mind a little bit better.
Yeah, we need that.
She didn't come in because she cannot be involved in the budget.
I know it,
But she,
So she
she's
said,
here.
if you need something, she'll come
Need
in.
8 of those. Need 8 of those.
but I don't know how to run her copy
7. I
machine.
only need 7, honey. 7 of those.
Before you commit to cashing out a CD, find out when
It's due.
it's due, because if it's due in the next 4 or 5 months, it makes 0 sense to take a penalty because you probably don't need that money to operate for the next however many months.
I don't think so, but I
But you
have not talked to any commissioner.
Well, there's probably, where are the files? It's in paperwork. You should go find the paperwork.
Well, here's what I was going to say. We have $20,000 left, supposedly, in our checking account. There would be no reason to cash that $25,000 CD unless it's due. I mean, we can go ahead and cash it then. And put
It's not, I don't know when it's due, but she said we'd pay a penalty.
And we don't want to pay a penalty if we don't
Well,
have
there's
to.
no point in. I mean, the first thing you have to find out is when does it, when does it come to its completion?
Maturity.
Maturity.
And you two can.
But
you two
this
will do
is
that.
going back. The commissioners only want us to have $2,600. That's $2,600.
Right,
So
but that for the whole year.
Now
Let's just before you cash it out and incur a penalty for something like that, find out when it matures, what the date is.
Now, and another. Are we still on?
Don't be hasty about
Yes.
that.
Another thing. We don't know how much money that money was for activities that was raised and put it in there too as well. Or is that all mill levy money?
It's all mill levy money.
It's all mill levy money.
Council on Aging has never done their own fundraising.
Really? We're going to.
Oh, awesome.
We're going to.
We have $21,292.05.
Okay.
Okay, it looks like there might be some checks taken out or payments taken out, like gas service company or stuff. So
Okay,
we need
that
to
was
take
still
that
from-
into. Oh, was that over there?
Yes.
Okay, because I see that a
Um,
payment on January the 8th automatically taken out.
yeah, see, that's about when the gas company
Okay,
bill
okay.
Oh, that's hers. Pardon me.
And then it's just the Department of Revenue and IRS comes out automatically whenever we tell them to. So
Yeah,
okay, and that's
okay.
not that much. So okay.
Okay, you can go along with me. Becky's wages would be $12,000 a year. Her FICA is $900. Now liability insurance we just paid, so there wouldn't be that anymore. Our rent is $1,200 a year. Phone and internet is supposed to be $1,500 a year. Bank fees are $60. I don't know exactly what that would.
That
What
was
are the bank fees?
Well, I looked back and it was for checks and the safety deposit box.
Okay, I am closed. If we aren't going to have a CD, we don't need
The safety deposit
safety
box.
deposit box.
Okay, but
But
let's keep going for now. Go ahead.
office supplies, $540. Postage is $500. That's pretty high, but it's better to be over a little bit than under. North Central Flint Hills Area Agency is $1,500 a year, $1,500. We pay them fees.
What do
And
they
I-
do for us?
Take our money.
I mean, if you're paying them that, what are they doing for us?
Okay, they come and they tell us what programs are going on, and, you know, that packet that Rose hands out.
Okay.
And Marge, we have to have them.
Yeah, we do.
We have to have them in order to remain a 501(c). So, we don't have to? We have to pay them?
Has nothing to do with you being a nonprofit.
Then why are we paying them then? But right now, that's the way it is. And that's the way it's set up. I mean, the commissioners wrote this up. So,
Yeah, no, it has nothing to do with your nonprofit status.
really.
It's for the food stuff and stuff.
That's senior center stuff. That I don't think that has anything to do with council on aging.
And here, some of this probably is helping to get sick people. That's
I think our taxes pay for that.
because I asked earlier but never got an answer exactly why. Let me go on. Anyway, officer bond is $140.
Kansas annual filing.
Oh, I couldn't.
It's supposed to be a K.
Okay. Annual filing of what?
Well, we have to register for our 501(c) every year.
Yeah.
We have to pay that.
That's for.
We have to pay that.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't say that's what the money is going for.
Yeah, a
Why
filing.
not in parentheses?
Well, now this is what they wrote out. So,
Okay.
and she
I
took it off.
couldn't use
She
the
took it off
filing.
she took this off our other budgets.
She
that
took
we
it off
had.
from this page.
Yes, she took it off that,
Oh,
and you have that.
that's so good. Now, we do not know Barnard meals, and actually we are not paying for the meals. This is the mileage for the meals.
Mileage for meals.
She got $200 the last check, I think she wrote.
Now, let's discuss that just a little bit. We have a transportation bus that sits up there 90% of the time. We could actually have him utilize that bus and take the meals to Barnard. So we're utilizing that bus and pay him mileage at 13.5 cents instead of the 36 cents, just half. So we cut our meal budget.
I don't think they will.
That it'll make it. Commissioners will make it happen. Otherwise, we lose our bus transportation. If it sets up here and
Talk
he's
to the
getting,
bus board.
huh?
Talk to the bus board.
Exactly. And so that's something we need to talk about. But we need to figure out a price. Now, we've got 2,000 for this year. 2,000, how much?
For the bartered meals.
Delivery.
Let's see.
$4,828 is what
That-
That's what.
Okay,
what
that's
we had in the
we
budget for this coming year.
Okay.
That was before when we had the high
Or
price.
when
and
we
then
had the high. Okay.
So
and
we
we
need to
lowered.
discuss how much we're going to pay. So much a day per mileage to Barnard. We need to figure that out. Put that in here. So to figure our budget.
Okay, we paid her $205, $204 January the 2nd. I presume that's for a month. Would you think?
I would
She
assume
wrote
that,
the
Nancy.
check because she
It's
read
been
it.
over $300 a month in the past.
The check written January 2nd was $204.
Okay.
Okay, can
Have
you
any
go
more
back
of
Let
and
me
those?
go
look?
back.
This is mine. Where's your book at?
Well, go make some copies. I mean,
It should be in your book.
Marge and I are just sitting
Okay,
here.
November the 30th, it was the same thing, $204.80. And
Okay.
then January the 2nd, $204.80. So she must.
Holly, look at this.
I
Wait,
think it's $204.
this is what it was. And then this is
That
what.
was November 30th. October the 31st was $225. So she's getting paid once a month, and it's around, like I said, $204 for 2 times.
I'll round it off to 225.
And here's $204.80. So there's 1 month it was more, but
Yeah, 1 month.
otherwise
Okay.
it's $204.80.
Probably 5 weeks. Yeah.
Last year we spent $2,615. That's what we paid.
That's about
Dan, we paid $2,615.36 for meals last year.
That's about $200 a month.
Okay. 12, 13, 14.
Round. Be $2,400.
I think I would figure like 215.
3,000, okay, $225 a month.
Okay.
It'll be $3,700 a year.
Let's put that down for that.
I would too. Yeah, that sounds
We need to write
good.
that down for
Tell
that.
me again.
3,700
$3,000, how much?
$700 even. Okay.
And they still talked about it possibly delivering to Sylvan. So this is something as it comes, but if it's not in the budget, we can't do it.
We're going to have to make a percentage when we're finished here. Add a percentage because we're going to have costs higher sometimes. So we'll do that.
But I'm going to put, for now, 3,700.
All right, that's
That
what I
sounds
put
good.
in. Okay. Get a pencil. 3,007.
And
Okay, Marge, we're on yours, honey.
3,700 and what?
I don't have
That's
a
it.
pen.
Even.
3,700 even.
Oh, goodness.
Okay. See, this is what.
Okay, this American Family Insurance just comes once a year.
that was liability insurance.
That was for over there, or
Come over
No,
No,
we
it's
just
here.
paid it, I
okay,
guess.
okay. This is showing content.
No, I'm not giving it
This
to
is,
you. You can
I'll
use
give
it.
it back.
That's here by you.
Okay, this is showing content insurance.
This
Is
is where it
that
comes from.
something different?
Off here. This is what Gene Krangle gave us.
When we were in this room, we had to have, for her desk, the computer,
Computer and stuff.
hell, you know, the roof falls in, you gotta have insurance to cover your computer and the,
That's right.
that was the content.
Okay. So, this liability insurance is above this content insurance. Do we need
So,
to?
see, that's going to be that's going to be a percentage for we're going to have to add in the percentage,
Yeah,
higher
now,
percentage.
can
Let's go to homemaking.
um,
Right now, we don't.
okay, this was only $1,000
For,
homemaking in last year's budget.
okay. But now see, what you want to do for the ramp, that's part of homemaking. Right now, we only have that one person on homemaking that we're paying. And there's several people over there that need it worse than this person does. Seriously. So we need that. We need
But
that.
here again, they have to go and come.
They have to come and apply for it. That's right. But not necessarily. We come, Judy. I can come to your house and say, well, Judy needs some help. You're a senior, you know, and I can send someone over to your house to help clean. So this is something we got to think about. Is we're going to have more than one person wanting home services. You, and me. Any senior can come and say, I need help. Clean my yard, maybe, you know. And you get it paid by the LCCA. See, or a percentage of it. So that's what you got to think about. You got to think, well, we're going to have more than one person. We should have more than one person. I mean, that's what we're here for, is to help our seniors stay in their home longer. So it's going to be more than $1,000.
Who sends the
This,
person to clean the houses?
It's through Angel Care.
Right now. And it's $19 an hour. Now, we can find somebody cheaper than that, you know, but we'll stay with $19 an hour for now. That's what we're paying.
I
So-
figured out looks like we paid $76 for the last
Month.
2 or 3 months, and times 12 is $912 for one person.
You know, and that's right. So what we got to say 5 people instead of 1, in order in our budget.
Yeah, I think we
because-
need to add some on for sure.
Yeah, we need to.
You need a pin.
I got one. Thank you.
Okay.
So what do you want to say?
Homemaking, I'd rather say 2,000 because we're trying to get more people.
Okay, we have 1,000 now, though, Judy. That's only helping one
This
other
one
person.
person, if you
Let's-
figure out for a year, $912 at $76 a time.
Let's go 5. Let's go 5 people.
Yeah, because then you're going to have this rent. Okay, we'll put this. What is other? This is not my decision.
5,000 maybe.
That's a rough estimate, so let's just say 5,000. Because this young lady might need some help.
Yeah,
Well,
because we're already doing about 900
I
for
think
one
it's,
person,
Yeah.
and if we figure like 4 more people,
You don't know what's going to come down to.
No.
No,
You know,
you're
and
not. That's why you need to make it. You
And
know.
here's, we have seniors right now, like this young lady. It's not here today. She needs some help because she had a hard time getting around. She's kind of in her bed, can't get up. She needs to have somebody come in there and take care of her. So we might, $5,000 is not too much money for that.
I don't think so either. I think we ought to put
All right.
5,000.
5,000 for homemaking. Okay.
I see there was one check written to Accessible Home Health back in November for this person that usually we pay him. So I wonder why we paid them.
Pay him directly?
Yeah, the checks
Yeah.
have been written.
Is that
to
what she's
him.
done?
I
Yeah,
think, yeah.
except for this 1 month where it's made out to Accessible Home Health for him.
That's where it should be made for. It should be made out to him. That
It's
would-
been made out to him ever since.
I don't know why that would be.
That's what I'm wondering, why we're not paying Accessible Home
We need to
Health.
find that out. But we need to find that out, though. Okay.
Now, it says bus passes, $200. Now, transportation was $1,000. Was this strictly for the bus, or was this paying transportation like when Teresa used to take people?
That's for the bus. That's just for the bus.
So why did they put down $200?
Well, how much do they charge to take the bus?
I don't know, but for
you
them
on
to
the
go,
passport?
we get a discount rate for them to go from the high rise to here for meals.
But it looks like, they had $100, and then for this year they jumped it up to $1,000.
Because we had said we would help pay, especially bad weather.
But nobody's done it.
It was never really advertised.
Nobody has done it.
That's what I was going to say. I didn't see any checks
Now-
for.
Is this the bus that takes people to Salina?
Minneapolis.
Yeah,
Doctor.
we aren't paying for that unless they'd come in and there was
Ask for help.
yes. We aren't just out there handing out money. You gotta go and open your mouth and take a look.
2017 is showing actual expenses for bus pass was $27.
Nobody used it evidently.
Yeah,
And then
well,
they
still
budgeted
don't.
$100, and then this year they budgeted for $1,000. So
I think, and I don't think 1,000 is too excessive. And the reason I'm saying that is because we have taken people to Wichita and never was reimbursed. I know Teresa, our other coordinator, was hauling people around, and she was reimbursed for mileage. So sometimes the bus won't go that far, and so we get people to take people. They ought to be reimbursed, and there should be $500 to $1,000. Like if Dale need to go, just for example, Judy, and you couldn't go, I was volunteered to take him to wherever he had to go, to Wichita or Topeka, whatever. Be reimbursed, just to be reimbursed for mileage. So, but I think it was $500.
Well,
Or we talked about this in the past.
$1,000 instead of just a high rise. I'd like. Okay, we've got one up here in Northern. She's calling around looking for people to come bring her down here once in a while. Well, get us to go and let her bring, and we'd pay for it. To me, that would be better. But
That would be better
it would, and
because we have insurance on the bus.
Becky might be able to, get across to some of these people that they could use the bus.
So how much are you saying? How much should we put in there then?
I don't know.
Should we say 1,200? Because we hope to increase that this year.
I'd like to see, it used
Okay.
more.
But then we have to push it.
well,
But it's available.
Yeah, it's available. That's right.
Yeah, and-
we need to put that in the paper. And our ads are $14.50. The ads are kind of low. I mean, we should use the paper more than we have in the past to let the people know what we're about down here.
Plus, with Becky, she might be able to, push it too with some of these older people. She knows these people.
no, we hadn't 1,000, so that'll
So
be
make it 1,200 bus pass.
Approximately.
Do you think?
0 for added.
Okay, if we go $1,200 for bus passes, just say $1,200.
Yes, I think that sounds
Okay,
good.
$1,200. And our ads should actually be more than that.
Now, and some of this is, okay, they put out a calendar. I think we've got something on that. And every so often we've got an ad in the paper. I'd like to push it up.
It needs to be pushed up.
Yeah.
So should we say 2,500 for paper? Let's say 2,500.
Okay.
Because we're going to do a lot more advertising. So 2,500. Because we're going to be advertising to promote programs, so we need to put it in the paper more often. Keep our people active.
I want to go back up. I really think this phone and internet, because we're paying like $70 some a month. This doesn't.
We just paid Eagle Communications $263.66,
No.
and it says for phone and internet.
Okay, but part of that was unlocking the computer.
No, that's $210. That's
Okay,
another check.
okay.
She wrote 2 checks. So do you think that is for a month? The
One of them is
$263?
probably for equipment.
Yeah,
It
and
is.
then,
You're right.
but they were saying something around $70 some a month.
Because it's $210 from what I could see on the invoice that it was setting up here plus unlocking.
Yes.
So this $263.66, you think that
How
might
much
be?
is 75 times 12?
I think if
I'm not good at math.
they're still gonna.
Well, and if you look at a bill,
900.
there's a tax for everything.
900.
on those things.
Okay.
Plus,
So,
Let me pull up.
use of their equipment. There's all kinds of things
Your
they
bill
charge
could
you.
start out at $20 and end
Judy,
up
what
at
were you saying? Is
$49.
$1,200 not enough, or is it enough?
15 is phone and internet.
Okay.
It's not enough.
It is not enough?
Because, well, at $75, it's 900. So maybe this is, but just looking at it until I see it in black and white, what it costs a month,
All
I
right,
don't
so
know.
what we have, what you've done, this is what our budget was for, that we're supposed to pay for this year. But we've lost almost $36,000 because of an employee, so
Okay.
we're saving that money. So
Okay.
we need to know what all this here totals
Here,
up to.
okay. Here is the internet is $107.39. Telephone is $58.80. Then there was a one-time charge of $79, and then a charge for $1, and then taxes. So if we would take that $263 minus the $79, I'm thinking that. So in other words, it'd be like $165.
And when she
165 plus taxes.
with this, I says, I'll spread.
There, she got a calculator.
She said, that'd be nice. And she, you really want to do that? I said,
166, and with taxes, which probably wouldn't be that high, but like $185 a month.
and you know,
That's almost $1,400 a year.
different.
So $1,500 is pretty close. Now,
I would
remember-
rather
It's
move it up to-
$2220, $2,220
Oh my gosh.
for telephone and internet.
I'd
So-
rather move that to 2,500.
2,500,
Yeah,
okay?
that's because they might go up.
All right, 2,500. Okay?
Oops.
And you think the bank fees are, is that good? $60?
Well,
Because I don't know.
Well, what do they charge for,
they haven't bought
For,
checks.
say, the
checkbook
deposit box here?
Starts in 2014.
Over here?
So I don't know if they
I
charge a
think I
monthly
pay
fee.
20.
Can you
Mine's
tell
at
with
Chester.
that or no?
I've got two.
$60 is
I got
awful
another
cheap
one
to me
on
for bank fees.
the credit union.
And I'm probably wrong.
Like I said, I
My
couldn't
wife does
see
all that.
a bank charge.
Only because
I
my
didn't see a
cousin
bank
was
fee
a
on
coin collector.
that
You
statement
got some
there.
coins, did you?
It's in the bank. It's in the bank.
Man, Mark,
Okay.
you and I need to get together.
I'm
Okay. But now, I tell you what, add that up. Let's add this up right now. Nancy,
okay. Because there's still a few.
Quite a few checks.
This is
well, you can check on that, see what they cost us.
okay.
But go 12,000. You add that
Okay,
up.
now this is a portable computer, so
Okay, you got it right there.
okay. 900,
Realize. And like I said,
163,
Alexis,
1200,
he, they should came
2500, 60,
We're doing this.
540, 500, 1500,
For the other seniors.
140,
We're about.
40,
It's not.
3700,
I don't know that, like, the
5,000,
ever touch money that's going to go to still these senior
1,200,
center or ours. I don't think-
2,500,
But I think more at this stage.
31,943,
The geometries.
31,000.
They made that.
$943.
Like
I'm going to do it again.
You could get other volunteers. You know. Yes.
Well, when we,
See, yeah.
$55 budgeted to
This would be there regardless because of the
55,000 is what we're supposed to
one person.
get paid this year, but
Like
those
you
pay a
said, they pay
percentage.
the insurance.
But we still need a percentage to add to this.
Well, they don't.
If something else goes up, see?
Yeah.
Everything goes up.
Everything.
31,943. I double checked it.
Okay, so the
Of course,
question
we
is,
left the bank fees at 60, which
now we need to figure out how much percentage. You got 31,943. You want to add 15% to that? 10%? because we know something's going to go up. So
Because,
Yes.
Well, it's just like we were talking today, the wages.
yeah, I was gonna say, if Becky would have to work extra, are we allowing for that in here? Are we doing just the 3.5 hours a day?
yes, and we're going to pay her. It falls on a holiday, Nancy,
Yeah.
for the week. We're going to pay her the 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
So that's into that.
Okay. The only thing that we have liability insurance, we were paying content insurance. Do we need that or?
What is it?
Gene Krangle said no, we
Okay.
do not.
Okay.
But now we're going to have some hidden expense someplace. Now,
Yeah.
this is money.
Yeah, we need to.
This
add
is money that we have to operate on.
Yeah.
That's just for us. That's not helping the Lincoln Senior Center or Sylvan Senior Center. And I realize that Sylvan Senior Center is their own entity right now. But we're going to get some of them people to come down here on some programs, because we have to have some programs. Money raising programs for us too. But we're going to split that.
Well, you gotta allow, what if your furnace goes out?
We have to help them.
You gotta have
We don't
that
pay the whole
built
thing.
in.
We don't pay the whole thing, like the freezers. So we bought the freezers. Now they've got money in reserve over there, over $20,000 in a private account. See, but we ought to keep some money back into a private account in case they need help, which
That's why I'd like to keep that.
25,000, and you can, and you can. That's what I'm
That
getting
is,
at.
yeah.
In a case of an emergency, they might need something, a new stove. That stove is over 40 years old. It was used when it was brought in here. They might need a stove. So we need to keep that 25,000 there. Though we have 20,000 right now that we could actually spend some money out of if somebody needed something. But still,
But we need to add like you said, a
Where's
cushion.
Last
Yes.
year's budget paper.
well, how much is a cushion?
Well, and any
A
work
percentage of
that's
this
done here,
31,000.
you pay labor.
What would you think, Kathy?
Oh,
15%?
yeah.
At least?
I would say at least 15%.
Yeah, I'd like
Would
to have
you?
that much.
Probably 20%.
20% is not very much, but 15% is even less. So
Well,
what's
yeah.
20% of 32,000?
32.
6,000?
6,200, something like that.
20%,
Yeah.
6,400.
Okay, we have put. Let's just put 6,400 down. At 20%,
20%.
6,400
Where are we putting this?
under the 31,943. And this is
64.
20%.
Yeah.
Okay, 3.
2 times.
That's rounding it up is 6388.
That's
but
still-
rounding it up
That's still
6,400.
less than half of what I was going to ask them for this year. So
Well, why don't you round it out to 40,000?
You mean
Says 64, make it so it comes out,
31,943.
this comes out $38,343.
Yeah.
that's not too much,
No, it's not.
ladies.
When you get somebody
See,
that has to
here,
come in,
another
and they
thing they
charge you
had on here
$90.
was $500 for miscellaneous. And
Okay, it's
there's
saying dues and fees. I wonder what that is.
Well, I don't know. They have $500 down here for postage, and I'm opposed to the postage thing that they ran last year at $20-some in envelopes.
Well, we're not going to do that. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, we're not worried about that. We're not doing that. That's something.
And some of that might have been the cost of all those postcards that were mailed out to see if people wanted meals on. Yeah,
Yeah.
but and here they also had $500 for repair and maintenance, and I'm thinking
That's
repair and
cheap.
yeah, but what are they repairing and maintenance?
Well,
it'd
say
be like
the lights
that.
go out. Now that's when we were renting the building over there. If we had a problem in the other building, we would have to repair that. So
But you're renting it; it's up to the landlord.
you would think, Judy. I don't know.
I'd say like your computer and your printers
Okay.
All right.
would be repairs, so
So-
maybe we should allow some for that.
Let's go ahead.
And there is a
Like
huge
Marge said, let's go
$2,000
$40,000.
for attorney fees. That let's hope to God there's no
Well,
attorney.
and that's what Gene said. We don't need an attorney. Let's go 40,000 for our budget. Okay,
Okay.
40,000. That's still $23,000 less than we had last year.
And see, and that would cover like these miscellaneous things.
Yeah, everything. Where's that? Budget. But now, understand, we're not going to get that much money. They're only going to give us a percentage. I mean, they won't pay you 100%. So, if we get say 35,000, we're still just a percentage above what our expenses are. So we really can't help too much unless we have some fundraisers or something. But well, let's ask for 40,000.
Why not?
Yeah, I think we should.
Say
All
that,
they
Mark.
can do is tell you
Make a
what
motion.
the hell.
Or what are they going to say about the balance that we have?
Oh, they're going to love it.
I mean, the balance that we have now, are they
No,
going to say?
they got to pay that. They have to pay that out.
Okay.
That money's already
Okay.
there. So,
So we need to come up with something to pay.
It is, but it is.
Get
we're not going to get nothing. The LCCA is not getting nothing.
okay.
Men's club.
The LCA is going to get 8,500. Sylvan is getting 4,000. So that takes care of all the monies that was in the coffers for this last year.
Okay.
Because we still have $40-some thousand. See, we still have that. So we're not going to be hurting any. But if we submit this budget here for this year, $40,000, if that's okay, that's what, and we're only going to get a percentage of it.
But somewhere it needs, like this, on this end, it doesn't say miscellaneous expenses, and I want that added. That
So that's what Marge just did. She gave you an extra. She gave you an extra.
but
One
it's not written on the paper. Is what
So
I'm
we need
saying.
to add it. So
We need to add it. Well, let's add that there then. $1,657 miscellaneous. You want to do that?
You're saying 6,000 what?
let's see.
Well, look at that.
1, 2, 3 minus 38, 1,657.
There you go.
Miscellaneous.
1,000. That's right there under the 38. $1,647.
57. 1,657.
57. Okay.
I remember.
That's miscellaneous.
And it comes out to 40,000.
There you go. That sounds good. Now, ladies, this has to be turned in next week because they're going to disperse the money. The money for this year is already there.
Okay.
I mean, and they're going to start dispersing the money after they pay out. And so they needed this budget in order to pay out the money. And we're still what, 15,000 less.
And what last
Well, no,
year?
66,000, wasn't it? Yeah, almost 70,000. So we're saving $30,000.
Well, yeah, but you figure the other,
Exactly.
it took 30,000, she took half of it.
She took half the money.
Half the mill levy is what she got. So they cannot, I mean, you need to stress
March?
that.
Is that okay with you? Should we make a motion?
I make a motion that $40,000 page of it.
Submit for our budget.
Yeah, for our budget.
Okay.
She
Okay.
made a
I need
motion.
to get that down.
All right.
Kathy seconded it.
No, what was it? Talk about it.
I vote.
There is a motion on the board that we send in a budget of $40,000 to the commissioners. Been a motion made and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? The ayes have it.
Okay.
That's our
Did Marge
2019 budget, right?
Kathy did. Kathy did.
Okay.
Next year.
Do you want to do
Money's already there.
that?
Now, who's go? I need to know who's taking this to the commissioners.
You.
Okay. Monday morning.
I just think if
No.
there's some way you can do something to help somebody. And that's
Are you busy Monday?
what we really.
I was gonna say maybe I could do it, Judy.
Okay,
All we have to do
No.
is submit it to them.
Okay.
If you give this
I'll
to
go
Dawn.
talk to Dawn tomorrow to see.
Okay.
The thing is, I can't get there at the crack of dawn when they start.
Doesn't
If
it
it'd
start
be a
at
little bit-
10?
No, they start at 8.
Oh, I thought it changed
No.
to 10 in the winter.
No, they start at 8 o'clock. It depends on their schedule. But all you have to do is take this in and give it to Dawn, and she will give it to the commissioners.
But if there's any discussion, I'd like to hear it. If they can do it, I just cannot.
Right, you have to be there, yeah.
Maybe if you could tell Don, you know, put your label on the.
Did you find out when that would be on their
Yes,
agenda?
that's what I asked. I just,
And if you can, call me.
I just can't get deal
Yeah,
dressed
yeah,
in bed.
yeah.
That'll take care of that business.
I'll say call me.
All right,
And
now,
then Hilltop was calling about Margie, so.
Okay.
Oh,
now Nancy, here's where you're going to come in. Us, Judy. We came here today to discuss
yeah.
This was important. We had to get this done, so it's finished. So now we'll go to our regular meeting. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. Our finance committee is adjourned. We will not have,
Gets half of that money. And then the other
this is a committee, not a meeting, so I don't
Do
think
we
we
need to
have
type
to.
this up on the computer? Or?
so it's a.
You can. I have not bought a deal to really type on the computer. I need to
Why don't
pay for an
why don't I
office.
set it up on the computer and get it to you?
Okay,
We're talking going somewhere tomorrow and we could swing through. And
that'd be great.
Well, we'll do it later, do it later.
if you just
Okay.
get it to Don,
Well, that's Lincoln Signature.
or I could even do
Okay, Mona. Mona,
Lincoln Senior Center next door.
our financing meeting is over. They were to have a committee on bylaws. Now, is that something you gotta sit in on too?
Well, if you want to keep track of it, I was also going to ask the meetings that you recorded. Could I borrow your cassette or your
Recorder?
recorder and
Did you erase anything?
No, I didn't. I don't know how to.
Maybe you should have.
Okay. The meeting is
Yeah, the
adjourned
last
at
couple words
1:45,
on the
so
last
1:45.
meeting.
Turn that off.
Okay.